These are open house musts for all realtors. Open house, do they scare you? Do you not know what to do? I don't see enough agents having open houses. And here's what's going to make your open house a huge win. Have at least 2 weeks prior to market your open house. Don't just decide on Saturday morning you're gonna have an open house this afternoon and think you're gonna get a ton of people show up. It ain't happening. Send out postcards about a week before the open house to all the neighborhoods surrounding and all the neighbors surrounding your house, the house you're listing. Invite them to the open house. Why? Because they may have friends that they want to move into the neighborhood. And you want them to see you as a great marketer. So when it's time for them to sell their house, they reach out to you because they know you are proactively trying to sell their neighbor's house. Another thing you need to think about doing is door knocking. I know it's scary. I don't want to go door knock, Mark. Go knock 50 doors around the house. So now they've got something in the mail from you, as well as a knock on their door. Think they'll remember you? That's the whole idea here, is to be remembered. Invite them to the open house. Let them know, hey, they could come a little bit early if they want to get a sneak peek to see what their neighbor's house looks like, okay? Ideally, you'll want to have your open house scheduled 2 weeks out, one at the absolute bare minimum. And if you can do it at the very beginning of when you list the property, even better. List it on a Tuesday and say no open houses or no showings for a week and a half until your open house on Saturday the 20th, okay? That's gonna create demand, especially in a good neighborhood, good price point, and the house has a lot of the amenities that the consumer is looking for. Okay, that will create demand. What you have to do in this type of market we're in right now is create demand for your property. How do you do that? Marketing 101, hold back from them, but market the hell out about the property, but don't let them come in it until your open house. That will guarantee you will have a lot of people come into your open house. Get it into the MLS ASAP, because that will push out to all of the other websites like Zillow, and you want to make sure your open house is on Zillow, and you want to run a Facebook ads and Instagram ads possibly to promote your open house. Partner with a lender. They'd be happy to come bring you some swag to put in your open house. Get your title company to help out too. Get some fruit trays, get some cheese trays, get something to kind of bring people in. And hopefully they stay around a little bit besides just running in, not talking to you, grabbing something and leaving, grabbing the flyer and leaving. Have a reason for them to stay around and talk and mingle a little bit. One other thing you need to do is make sure, especially in our market, send out a Google Groups reverse prospecting to everyone, to all the agents in your market that have potential buyers for your particular listing. Make sure that they know you're having an open house. And here's the kicker. Make sure you get plenty of signs out, and not just 1 or 2 signs 20 minutes before your open house. We had an agent here recently have an open house, put 10 or 11 signs out 5 days in advance. He held an open house and had more people through it than our other 2 open houses that were held the same day, just because he took a little bit more time and energy and put the signs out. And all of the people that came to the open house said it was because they saw the signs. Coincidence? I think not. Get silly with your signs. Get overloaded with your signs. Call it a mega open house and put out 50 signs. Create something that people haven't seen before in your market, because that will get the consumer interested. What the hell's all these signs about? I need to go check this out, right? Something you need to do in this new market is more marketing. New market marketing. Most agents don't know how to market the right way. Putting the home in the MLS is not marketing. You need to do other things, especially if you want to draw a lot of attention to your open houses. Put all the signs on major intersections with a bunch of arrows pointing to where the property is. Every sign doesn't have to have it, but we put the times. Like we got signs made that have the times of the open houses. So that way you have the same open house every Saturday from 11 to 2 is when your open house time is. That way people see it 3 days in advance. They can say, okay, I guess I know what I'm doing at 11 o'clock on Saturday. I'm going to that open house. I'm getting me some cheese and crackers. But seriously, why don't agents put enough signs out? Afraid of judgment? Or lazy? Or contempt prior to investigation? They won't work. Well, until you've done it more than once, until you've done it enough times to say it doesn't work, you can't say it doesn't work if you've never done it. That's like me, before I got sober, saying, rehab won't fix me. Well, I'd never tried it. Guess what? Rehab worked for me. Kind of a crazy analogy and crazy similarity, but no similarity at all. Anyway, I digress. But make sure you are putting time and energy and effort into an open house, and that you're not just having an open house to check the box. Why even do it? If you're not gonna go through the steps it takes to have a successful open house, you've not only wasted your time, you've wasted the seller's time. If you don't have an open house checklist or a mega open house checklist, send me a DM. Happy to share ours. Hope this helps. Have a great day.